Hello every mommies and daddies. Hello. Here's Jimmy with Jenny, and I hope you had a nice day. So I wanted to make a video tonight because there was two tags that were interesting for me to share, I think, and also because first, remember this cute little hat? I put it that way because I wanted to show the face without shadows. The hat, I put a link on the other video for the Red Rose channel, but I've changed it and I wanted to let you know because the same person that create these ads that I've received, she created a new channel just for the ribbon topics, and it's called My Little Red Rose. So I suggest you to go there because it's interesting. She had a lot of things to share, and she will soon, well, she is now looking for her first reborn baby, a girl, so it will be nice to watch. The first tag I would like to make is the "Where are you" tag from Holly Church. Everybody, or almost, knows that I live in Canada, in the province of Quebec, in the city of Montreal, but I was born in Quebec City. I stayed there for 5 years, my first 5 years. I have some memories from Quebec, from how my family was and everything. So it's not like I don't remember at all. I remember living there, and that one day my mom asked me if I would like to live in a little village that both my parents that were separated at that moment were from. And I was happy to go live there because it was my grandparents. I had cousins there, so we moved from Quebec to that place. I stayed there until I was 22 years old, and back then it was a place that I didn't want to live anymore because I've had a lot of bad experience at school and with family and everything. So I moved to Montreal in 2007, and I never had a regret about it. In fact, I would like to stay here forever, or if I have to move, I will go in a bigger place, like, I don't know, Toronto or New York. But I don't have the money to go there, so right now I'm staying here and I'm happy with that. So I think I've said everything about where I am from. The other tag was also replied by Holly when she made that original tag from "Where are you from?" So I will like to reply to this other tag that is from Cloudy Sky, I think, and the tag is 3 things my subscribers may not know about me. The first subject will be something called Hybrid Boy. It's about photography and music. So I'm going to show you a few things that I've done that appeared in a book that is available on Amazon, but it's a book not for everyone. I mean, I'm one of the rare artists that have not made erotic art, so I'm not showing everything, just my work. One of the pictures that I like the most that I've done is this one. That was me back in 2009 or early 2010. So this is me with the cat had at that moment. That cat is gone now, and I wanted to make a picture of very dark geisha. It may not be clear, but the red part that you see there is the a big red dot that is related to the Japan flag. So this is one of the picture. The name is, I can't remember the name. The thing is, I've put an end. Oh God! I'm so much concentrate on what I'm saying, I don't see everything else. God, poor Jimmy. So I've put an end to my photographic career. I'm still making picture for French magazine about horror literature in Quebec. So I'm still doing things, but not as much as I was doing back in between 2006 and 2015. These are some other creation I've done. That one there is one that I like a lot too. This picture was one of the iconic portrait of the hybrid boy persona that was the basic of my pictures. Hybrid boy was, to me, was the meaning of taking emotional feelings in the picture. I mean, that we can see what is usually invisible. So each pictures have a story behind it, even when it looks very simple. There's nothing simple about that. That leads me to the second subject. That is, hybrid boy was part of a kind of inside family have had for a few years. There was something that I've called the bubble. That was some kind of world that I was going into when everything was very bad around me, when I couldn't be able to face the life and the society. And that bubble came with what I've called some people that were in fact other alter egos of mine. So there was hybrid boy. When I was Jimmy, there was Jenny as an alter ego before it became very true. There was little Jimmy that became that cute boy here. Little Jimmy was the little boy inside of me that I've talked to you about. And there was also Tommy, that is the most dark and strange alter ego in me. He's the one that suffered the most. He's the one that what I've been through, he's the personage that took the, so that I can feel better as a real person. I just realized one day that there was this place that I could go whenever I want, when I didn't feel good, and that like that one day I've started to see that it was disappearing, and it did kind of die. All of these people are now like gone. I thought that it was because I didn't need that bubble anymore to feel good in life, but this is not what happened. I think that because my life has turned upside down since a moment, and because I've been searching for help, that bubble just was, the disappearing of that bubble was a symptoms of that. So I kind of miss it, I can say, but it's not something that I feel like I can create, or I don't know, it's not from, it's, I don't know how to explain it. The last subjects will be the Surnatural, or I don't think that Surnatural is the real word in English, because it's the word in French, maybe like paranormal. Yes, paranormal, I think you all know what it is. I never saw a ghost of my life, but I've had quite some experiences that was very nice and also very scary, which my mom had similar experience too, but very, very intense. She wrote a book, this one, it's called in French L'univers de l'inexpliqué, which will be the universe of unknown, I guess, and that's my mom here. And I wrote a few pages of that book from my own experience. When I was 9 years old, I was coming from school and I was alone at my house. I entered, I went to the kitchen. It was freezing outside, because it was January, and January in Quebec, it's very cold. Well, not that much anymore, but in the 90s, it was very cold in January. So I went into the house, I take off my winter clothes, and I went into the kitchen to make something to eat. And that happened. I've started to hear chorus of many voices coming from downstairs. When there was no radio or TV on, I was alone. It was really beautiful until the voice became very, very low. I mean, like Tibetan chant with the throat thing. I can do that. But it went from high to that low, and that makes me very, very... I was very scared at that point. So I run from the kitchen to the outside without putting my winter clothes. And when I was outside, I was in shock. I felt like, I don't know, like it was the end of the world or something. But I realized that it was a paranormal thing. I've heard about it before, and at that point, I wasn't scared anymore, but I was more curious. I went into the house again, and it was gone. So I have had a bit of regret, because if I had known that it would stop, I would have liked to still be there to see what was going to happen next. So I didn't know. But after that, when I was a teenager, I became a victim of bullying at school, very hard. Not that much physical, but very, very psychological. It was something very hard on me. I became very, very depressed, and I was very negative too. And I guess my energies attracted some bad energies from somewhere in the universe. One night, I was sleeping. It was during the week. I've started during that time to have insomnia, and there was no animals at home. The house was very clean. I've never seen a rat or a mouse, and I'm sure it's not anything like that, but I've started to hear scratches on what was just besides my bed. There was a night table, I can say, and something was like that, very slowly. But when I do that, it's not the same sounds. But when I take something very long, it does make the same sound. So it's like almost like Freddy Krueger in my bedroom doing that on my night table. And I was very paralyzed in my bed. I couldn't move, couldn't scream. I couldn't even believe what was happening. I just stayed there. I was about 13 years old. When it stopped, somewhat I've calmed myself. And right then, just when I was calm again, that did it again. That scratching sound. Oh God. That only happened that night. It never happened anytime it never happened in the past or after that. So, and that made that sound 3 times that night. Every time it was when I was calm again, like if that thing knew when I was calm to scare me again. So I've had much more experiences like that, but I don't want to talk about it. I know that some people may not believe that kind of thing, and it's alright. What I really do believe in is the possibilities. Everything is possible. I guess until there's a proof that it doesn't exist. But there's nothing like that until now, so I do believe in possibilities. So this is it. It is already a long video. I will put an end to it, and Jimmy and I are going to wish you good times. We want you to take care of yourself, which you probably do already, and we try our best. And we love you, and take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.